Hello, it is Monday. Back to work for me. So it's a busy day. Mondays are always busy. Today is the story or the parable of the unforgiving debtor. And I've asked you to carefully read and diagram this story before watching the video. And so to go back and look at the story, it's so important to look at the different characters and think who they are. You have the man excuse me. So you have the ruler, and that's obviously God. And then you have the man who asked for forgiveness, and so that could be anybody, but it could be me. You could put yourself in that place, or if you've had somebody who's not forgiven you, you could put that person who's not forgiven you in that place. But anyways, the important detail is that that the man owed a debt, or the man had something that needed to be forgiven, a debt that needed to be forgiven. And he begged, he fell down, it said he fell down before the master and he begged him and he said, "Please be patient with me." And the master was filled with pity, and it said that he released him and forgave the debt. He released him and forgave the debt. And that is huge. Because he didn't say, okay, you have to pay it back later. He forgave him the debt. He said, don't even worry about paying it. I forgive you. You do not have to do that. I mean, that never happens. I mean, so that is such gracious forgiveness to say, don't worry about paying the debt. I forget about it. I don't need that. That is how God is with us and our sins. You've asked for forgiveness, it's gone. You do not have to do anything else. It's gone. It's gone. I forgive you for that thing that you've done. But then the person who received the forgiveness did not learn from that, because he went out, or she went out to somebody who owed them a debt, and that person begged for their forgiveness, and they did not grant forgiveness. They were not gracious. They did not extend grace to their fellow neighbor, and they had their neighbor locked up until they could pay the debt. And so what we should learn from this story is that God is gracious with us and forgives us for our transgressions. And so we need to do the same thing with the people around us. We need to understand that, yes, people wrong us in our lives, but we are called to display the image of God to other people. And if God can forgive us, then we should be able to forgive other people for the things that they do. We should be able to do that as well. And so that's the story from the unforgiving debtor. So it's a hard one. And so I encourage you to kind of think about that, and think about situations in your life when you've not been forgiven, but really to think about situations when you should have forgiven somebody. And if you have some situations like that in your life, possibly you can go back and write those situations and give forgiveness where it's needed. I will talk to you later. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.